Hello everyone and welcome to another Maths tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 5 Additional Mathematics, Chapter 9 Motion Along a Straight Line, Long Question Example 5. Okay, before I begin, if you are new to this channel, please leave your like button to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, alright, let me read the question now. A particle moves from a fixed point O along a straight line. Its velocity v meter per second is given by v equals to 8 plus 10t minus 3t square, where t is the time in seconds after leaving O. Okay, let me pull the paper up. Okay, the question asks to calculate the acceleration at the instant the particle reverses its direction. Okay, continue to read the question. The total distance traveled by the particle in the first 5 seconds. So this is for the question part B. Okay, let me read the last question. The displacement of the particle when its velocity is a maximum. Okay, so this is the last question. Alright, I hope you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, well done guys. But if you can't solve this question, no worries. I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions now. Okay, let us start to discuss from question part A. Okay, let us begin. Okay, when the particle reverses its direction, what does that mean, guys? Okay, it means that your velocity is actually equals to 0. When your particle, for example, let's say you take this eraser. Okay, your eraser is moving straight and then it stops. And at some point it will turn and then it will move in a reverse direction. Okay, during this turning point, your velocity will be actually equals to 0, guys. So that is the part that your particle is reverses its direction. So that is your reason why your v is actually equals to 0. Okay, continue the discussion. Okay, in the question they have already give the v is equals to 8 plus 10t minus 3t square. So you write the equation over here and you equate it to 0. Okay, proceed to the next step. So in this case, what you do, you move all the left hand side to the right hand side. Why is that so? Because your t square coefficient is in the negative, so you need to change it to a positive so that it will be easier for us to calculate our quadratic equation. Okay, so you have already formed the quadratic equation. 3t square minus 10t minus 8 equals to 0. So what you do for the next step, you factorize this. So from here, when you factorize this, you get 3t plus 2 in a bracket t minus 4 equals to 0. So you will have two possible answers, which is t equals to negative 2 over 3 and then t equals to 4. But then your time can never be in a negative value, guys. So you can only have one possible value, which is t equals to 4. So t equals to 4 is the possible answer over here in this case. Okay. So once you have already find the time, now we can proceed to find the acceleration, guys. So for the next step, what we're going to do, we're going to calculate the acceleration A when your t is equals to 4, which is 4 seconds, guys, in this case. Okay, so how to get the A over here, which is the acceleration? What you do, you differentiate velocity over here. So from here, when you differentiate 8 plus 10t minus 3t square, so 10t you differentiate, you get 10. Negative 3t square you differentiate, you get is negative 60. So that's how you get the differentiation of velocity, guys, which is acceleration. Okay, acceleration is equals to 10 minus 60. So to calculate the value of A when t equals to 4, so you substitute in the value. A equals to 10 minus 6 times with 4. From here you should get your answer is A equals to negative 14 meter per second square. So what does this mean? This means that your particle is experiencing a deceleration, which is makes sense. Okay, when your, let's say, take back this rubber example, your rubber is moving straight and then it slowly slow down and then it will turn and then only it move in the reverse direction. Okay, so it makes sense, which is your particle is actually experiencing a deceleration. Okay, let me proceed the working to the next paper. So please hold on for a moment, guys. Okay. For the question B, the question asks to find us the total distance traveled by the particle in the first 5 seconds. Okay. So how to get displacement? You integrate velocity with respect to time. Okay, in this case, our velocity is 8 plus 10t minus 3t squared with respect to dt. So you integrate this, you should get s is equals to, which is your s is in this case is displacement, equals to 8t plus 5t squared minus t cubed plus c. Okay. And you should consider this condition, guys. Since your particle starts from point O, what is this means? When your time is equals to 0, your s is actually equals to 0. Okay. 0 equals to 8 times with 0 plus 5 times with 0 square minus with 0 cube plus c. So from here, you calculate, you should get your c is equals to 0. Okay, once you get your c equals to 0, you substitute back the value over in the displacement equation. So from here, you should get your s is equals to 8t plus 5t square minus with t cube. Okay, so this is your equation of the displacement. Okay, this is your first step. So once you get your displacement equation, what you do for the next step is you calculate the value of s for each of the following instance, guys. Okay, in this case, the total distance traveled in the particle in the first 5 seconds. So what you need to do, you need to make a table, and then time starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 5, and then you need to calculate the respective displacement over here. Okay, you should substitute this t value respectively into the equation, and from there you will get the following s value, which is in this case 0, 12, 28, 42, 48 and 40. Okay, so this is your second step. So once you do this, what you do for the third step, you draw the motion diagram of the particle. Okay, this is one of the method, guys. Okay, if let's say the question asks to sketch the diagram of velocity versus time graph, in for example, guys. Okay, in that case, how to find your distance travel? What you do, you integrate the area under the graph. Okay, but then since the question didn't mention you can just use the motion diagram of the particle. Okay, so this is your motion diagram of the particle, guys. As you can see here, your t equals to 0 start at point O, and then it moves straight over here until t equals to 4, and then when your t equals to 4, it turn back and then move in a reverse direction. From 48, it moved at 40 over here at t equals to 5. So this is your motion diagram, guys. I'm drawing like this actually to show you the how the particle is moving. Okay, actually the particle moves in within the same line itself, guys. I'm showing you the separate line to show you that the movement of the particle for you to clearly. Okay, so the step 4, what we need to do, you need to calculate the total distance. Okay, so in this case, how to find the total distance? 48, and then you plus with 8. How you get 8 over here? 48 you minus with 40, since it reversed the direction. So 48 plus with 8. So from here you get your answer is 56. Okay, so this is your answer, guys, which is the total distance traveled by the particle in the first 5 seconds. Okay, let me proceed to the last question, where the question asks to find the displacement of the particle when its velocity is a maximum. Okay, to find the maximum velocity, what you do, you set your dv dt, which is you differentiate velocity with respect to time, and you equals to 0, which is the turning point concept, guys. Okay, you differentiate velocity, so you get 10 minus 60 equals to 0. Okay, you calculate 60 is equals to 10. So how to get the t over here? You divide with 6. So from here you get your time is equals to 1.67 seconds. Okay, so when your time is equals to 1.67 seconds, you substitute the t value into the displacement equation. S is equals to 8 times with 1.67 plus 5 times with 1.67 square minus with 1.67 cube. So you calculate this, you should get your S is equals to 22.59 meter in decimal place, or if you wish to write in the fraction form, it's up to you. you can write it as 22/16 over 27 meter. Okay. Okay, you might be asking why I didn't do the double derivative over here. Okay, if you wish to do double derivative, also can. So when you double differentiate this, you will get d square v over dt square equals to -6. -6 is less than 0. Okay, in this case, when you get -6, which means that the value is less than 0, you know that less than 0 gives you a maximum value. That's why I didn't do the double derivative, guys. Okay. Alright, let me put back the question paper for your reference. So please hold on for a moment. Okay, that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. Okay, I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. Okay, before that, please tell me your feedback, guys. How do you find out this question? Is this question easy or difficult? And most important thing, could you manage to solve this question? Okay, don't forget to put in the comment section, guys. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Alright guys, thank you everyone for your support and I'll see you in the next video.